Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmates. This is the report of Group 2 from Article 167 to 169. So first up is the Article 167. It is the counterfeiting instruments payable to order. This act is punishable by penalties of prison correctional in its medium and maximum period and fine not exceeding 6,000 pesos. And its elements are that there be an instrument payable to order or other document of credit not payable to bearer. So that and two, that the offender either forged, imported, or utter such instrument. Three, the last one is that in case of uttering, he convinced with the forger or importer. So the element of this act is important because any absence of this element will not consummate to this counterfeiting instrument payable to order. Application of Article 167. It is limited to instruments payable to order. So it is only applicable for those instruments payable to order. The counterfeiting under this article must involve an instrument payable to order or other documents of credit not payable to bearer. So the instrument is payable to order where it is drawn, payable to the order of a specified person or to him or his order, or it is a negotiable instrument. So does this article cover instruments or other documents of credits issued by a foreign government? It is believed that it includes such instruments or documents of credit because the act punish includes that of importing without specifying the country or government issuing them. If the document is payable to bearer, there is no doubt that it may be issued by a foreign government or bank under the Article 166, paragraph 3 and 4 cover documents. And next article, which is the Article 168, will be reported by my groupmates.
So good evening, ma'am. My report is about Article 168 for the illegal possession and use of false treasury of or banknotes. Falsification of U.S. Treasury warrant. The falsification of U.S. Treasury warrant not payable to bearer is punished under Article 172, not under 167. But in the case of People versus Esteban, prosecution of the forged U.S. Treasury warrant was made under Article 166. Now, what is the reason for punishing forgery? Forgery of currency is punished so as to maintain integrity of the currency and thus ensure the credit standing of the government and prevent the imposition on the public and the government of worthless note or obligation. Connivance is not required if the utterer is forged. The utterer should not be forged. Of the utterer was the one who forged the instrument payable to order. Obviously, connivance is not required. The illegal possession and use of false treasury or banknotes and other instrument or credit, unless the act be one of those coming under the provision of any of the preceding article, any person who shall not knowledgeably have in his possession with intent to use any of the false or falsified instrument referred to in this section shall suffer the penalty next lower in degree than the prescribed in the said article. Now, these are the elements. For the first element, that any treasure or banknotes or certified or other obligation and security payable to bearer or any instrument payable to order or other documents of credit not payable to bearer is forged or falsified by another person. Next, that the offender knows that any of those instruments is forged or falsified. And the last one is that he performed any of this act using any such forged or falsified instrument or be possessing with intent to use any of such forged or falsified instrument. So that's my report, ma'am, and the rest will be reported by my colleague.
Good evening, ma'am. I will be continuing the report of my mate. I am Benjamin Latin. Intent to possess and not intent to use. Possession of false treasury or banknotes alone is not a criminal offense, for it constitutes an offense under Article 168 of the Penal Code. The position must be with intent to use said false usury or banknote. Hence, it's followed that an information alleging possession of false usury and banknotes without alleging intent to use the same but only intent to possess, them charge no offense. How to prove that a banknote note is forged? Evidence must be presented that the number which the question. Banknotes bears not that check with the genuine one issued with the same number. The accused must have knowledge of the forged character of the note. Thus, where the accused is aiding his brother to obtain a counterfeit, banknote was not aware of its counterfeit character. He was not guilty of illegal possession and use of banknote that he conduct of the accused considered to establish knowledge of perjury. Buying eggs worth 0.30 pesos at one instance and making a purchase of 0.50 pesos and another instance paying in each instance a false 10 peso bill. Receiving on both occasions the proper amount of change is of in local money. When arrested and asked by a policeman to explain the position of the same, the offender refused to make any explanation, stating he would know what to say in court. In court, he failed to explain his position of the forged bank bills. And when somebody discovered that the 20 pesos bill to be changed was forged, the owner snatched it from the who was examining and tore it to pieces. Lastly, the accused at first denied to the policeman who was conducting the search and he had counterfeit 5 peso bill in his possession, and although he knew that the policeman was after the forged bills and mentioned in the search warrant, he said he had only a revolver without license. To mislead the policeman, when the policeman insisted in the further search, he delivered to him the packet of counterfeit bills concealed in the straw. That's all from our report.
So, to continue this topic about Article 169, how forgery is committed. The forgery is committed is referred in this section it may be committed as any of the following means. So first, we have two. First is by giving to in a treasury or bank note or any instrument payable to bearer and or to order mentions therein. And the appearance of the true is a genuine documents. So number two, by erasing, substituting, and counterfeiting and altering by any means of figures, letters, words, or sign of something and therein. And the forgery includes falsification and counterfeiting. With the definition of given by this article, the crime of the counterfeiting or forging treasury or banknotes or other documents payable or bearer or order includes and one acts of the counterfeiting or forging said instruments and acts of falsification. And to continue this defacement of the mutilation, stealing, bearing, and destroying of a central bank's notes and coins finalized, it is considered ordered by decree, and one is that shall be unlawful for any person to willfully and deface, mutilate, impair, burn, or destroy in a manner of whatsoever. And the currency notes and the coins of issued by the Central Bank of the Philippines. And number two is that any person who shall violate this special and upon this conviction of the punishment by the fine of not more than 20,000 pesos and by imprisonment of not more than 5 years. And all laws, orders, and regulations or parts therefore, and consistent herewith are hereby modified or replaced accordingly. President Decrees No. 247, which took effect on July 18, 1973.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hey sir, how may I help you?
Can I buy a water and gin?
Oh, wait sir, let me take a while to get your pen. Here's your order, sir.
How much?
It's only 100 pesos for the both of them. Hey sir, wait, I'll definitely get your change. Here sir, your change. Sir, wait!
What?
Your money is fake!
What?
I can feel it, the texture of the money. I sense it is fake.
No, my money is not fake.
No, look, your money is something bluish, right? So let me have another bill of yours, sir, so that we can end this promotions.
No, my money is not fake.
This is fake. Look, right?
But I don't have any money.
So if that's the case, sir, then I will bring this money to the legal authority and I will file a case against you so that we can face in court.
Okay, fine. Please.